Unit 1 Making Certificate by using GIMP Image Editor. And we have already learned to make posters using GIMP Image Editor in your 4th standard. At the end of this chapter, you will learn to make certificates by using GIMP application. Could you remember the steps to prepare a poster using GIMP application? What were the steps we followed? Yes, the first step is opening the GIMP software. And how do we open the GIMP software? Just click the start button, then we can directly move to GIMP 2.8. Or otherwise, we can select application, then graphics, then no image manipulation program. Then what all factors we have studied in our 4th standard? Yes. Preparing a canvas, applying colors to the canvas, then add captions as logo, and finally save and export. Now let's see all these features one by one. And before that, first of all, let's familiarize our GIMP window. So this is our toolbox. Okay, and this is our layer window. Now, and the foremost important step is creating a canvas. So let's see how we can create a canvas. So what do you mean by canvas? Canvas is the area where we prepare a poster or a certificate or an image. Now how we can create it? Click in the following way. Click File, then New. So we'll get a following window. Here you can see a template box, image size, advanced options, etc. We can adjust width and height according to our need by giving the values on width and height box. If you are clicking the arrow near the pixels, you can see the units like inches, centimeters, millimeters, etc. As far as we are using width and height, the units is always inches, centimeters, millimeters, etc. Now, either you can go with the default size or you can choose a size of your own. And what do you mean by default size? Default size means the actual size of the canvas that is set for the GIMP application. Whenever we open a GIMP application, the canvases have a standard size, that is what is called as default size. If you are happy with the default size, you can go with the default size, or if you want a size of your own choice, you can give the values in the width and height box. Now click the arrow seen in the template field. So what we'll get? Let's see. Yes, we'll get a drop down like this. Here you can see many templates provided by the GIMP for our canvas. All these are standard sizes and you can select any of the template from the templates drop down. Now let's select 1024 into 768 and then click OK. Yes, so we have already chosen our template. Now let's select the orientation of the canvas. Orientation of the canvas can be either arranged in portrait or in landscape mode. And what do you mean by portrait? Portrait means its width is comparatively smaller than its height. See, from the icon itself you can see its width is smaller than its height. And what is landscape? Landscape means its width is higher than its height. Yes, from the icon itself you can see its width is comparatively higher than its height. Simply we can say portrait is the vertical orientation and landscape is horizontal orientation. Now you can see in advanced options, right? Yes. So to get clarity for the printed matters, the resolution should be set as 300 pixels. And you know the resolution determines the quality of our image. And we all know that when a person buy a new phone, the first question you're asking is, what is a pixel of the camera, right? So, this pixel or resolution determines the quality of our image. So, to get clarity for the printed matters, the resolution should be set as 300 pixels. And also, if the resolution is increased, the size of the document will also be increased. Okay? So, finally, click OK. So, our canvas is ready now. Now, let us color the canvas. We have already learned 3 tools for coloring the canvas. Do you remember? Now, let's recall. What are they? First one is, yes, color palette. Second one is, yes, bucket fill tool. And the third one is our blend tool. Now let's see one by one. First of all, color palette. Here you can see the color palette, the icon of the color palette, and here we have 2 colors, foreground color and background color. And you can see a dialog box here. And what is the use of color palette? We can select the color of our own choice. And also the color palette helps to select suitable tone of the selected color. That means for a single color we can have different shades or tones of color. For example, for a blue color we have different shades. So the color palette also helps to select different tones of a same color. Now let's select the color from our color palette. Then click OK. Now bucket fill tool. So after selecting the color from the color palette, select the bucket fill tool, click on the canvas so the desired background color appears on the background. Okay? Now let's see. Blend tool. Blend tool is used to mix 2 colors. So select the foreground color and background color from the color palette, then select the blend tool, click on the canvas and drag. You all know that. Drag from one end to the other end. So we will get a gradient colors or a mixture of 2 colors. See here. Yes, here you can see our 2 colors, right? Yes, the yellow and white colors. So we have a background of yellow color and foreground of white colors, and by using the blend tool, what we will get? We'll get a mixture of yellow and white, or we can or otherwise we can say it is a gradient color of yellow and white. Okay. All right. Now adding a picture. Can we add some pictures to make the certificates more attractive? What type of pictures are suitable for our Arts Day certificate? So before deciding what type of pictures, let's see how can we bring a picture to our canvas. We have already learned it in our 4th standard. Let's recall once again. So what are the steps? Bringing a picture. First step is click File, then select Open, then select the picture already stored in the computer, and finally click Open. Now let's see how we can do this. Yes, here you can see our canvas. So click File, select Open. So we'll get a dialog box. See, this is our dialog box. This is our dialog box. Okay. Now, yes, select the folder where we saved the picture. Now select the required picture and finally click Open. So first of all, select the folder where we saved the picture, then select the required picture and finally click Open. So we'll get a picture window. See, this is our picture window. Our picture is in our picture window. Now what is the next step? So, click edit menu of our picture window. So we'll get a drop down and select copy from the drop down. Now we have already have a prepared canvas. See, this is our prepared canvas. Now now click now click the edit menu of our prepared canvas, and after that click paste as, then new layer. Click the edit menu of our prepared canvas, so we will get a drop down. From that select paste as, then new layer. So our picture is added to our prepared canvas. Here you can see our picture, right? Yes. So this is our picture is added to our prepared canvas. All right. Okay. Now, what all things we have recalled today? We have recalled how to create a canvas, how to give a single background color, how to give a mixture of two colors, and finally how to add a picture to our canvas. So all these factors we have already learned in our 4th standard, and we have gone through all these things. So in our next class we will see new features. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you.